Founder and CEO of Joe Communications, proudly serving the design community for 20 years. I'm also a proud board member of Designs for Dignity, which is why I'm so grateful to IIDA for asking me to be here to introduce my friend, my colleague, and D4D's fearless leader, the very deserving recipient of the 2023 Leadership Award of Excellence, Jen Sobecki. In all the years I've known Jen, she has been consistent in her deep commitment to the organization and the vast community it serves. Jen is tenacious, fearless, and has an uncanny ability to make you laugh and cry at the same time. Her intelligence and wit are matched by an unswerving dedication to making an impact through design. Mary Burke Peterson of the Harbor, an organization in Park Ridge that offers safe housing to youth and young mothers experiencing homelessness, said this about D4D. We will never have words to adequately thank Designs for Dignity for all you did to bring this beautiful space to life. When all the pieces came together, it was not only beautiful, but it was overwhelming. And another testament to the immense impact Jen and the team at D4D has made through its projects, Ben Stortz, the president and CEO of Cornerstone, an organization that provides support for individuals with disabilities throughout Illinois, said this: "This project would not have been possible without Jen and the Designs for Dignity team. And we are extremely appreciative of the hard work for this dream come true. The impact will be felt for years to come at Cornerstone. Jen, you are truly making a difference in people's lives." Making a difference is what drives Jen every day. During her impressive 23-year tenure at D4D, 19 years at the helm as CEO, Jen has nearly quadrupled the organization's operating budget. Under her supervision, the organization has completed more than 180 projects for nonprofit organizations serving Greater Chicago. Through her work, she has secured over $20 million in donations through furnishings and materials that has ultimately impacted more than 800,000 lives. It's truly incredible. Woo! Undoubtedly, Jen's 2 decades at Designs for Dignity has created an astounding legacy, but she's far from finished. Despite her battle over this last year with cancer, she hasn't slowed down one bit. She knows that the need has only grown. D4D currently is working on 5 trauma-informed design projects for nonprofits, running the gamut of social services, and has 7 new projects scheduled for 2024. And don't be surprised if you see more D4D locations around the country. Considering Jen's passion, her dedication, her undeniable strength, I believe we've only seen just the very beginning of what you'll accomplish. Please join me in recognizing Jen Sobecki for her remarkable work at Designs for Dignity and congratulate her as this year's recipient of IIDA Illinois' Leadership Award for Excellence.
Good morning, everyone. Mary Jo, thank you for your kind words in building me up this morning. For those of you that know me, you know I am not a morning person, but the mimosa is certainly helping. As MJ mentioned, I've been dealing with this little thing called lung cancer this past year. Well, I'm proud to report that I've got 3 clean scans so far. So guess what? Cancer picked the wrong gal to mess with. I'm truly honored to be standing here today to receive the Leadership of Excellence Award from IIDA Illinois chapter. Wow. When I saw those photos, I know I'm really and truly some great company with the past honorees, and I'm truly humbled, truly. Now, you might ask yourself, how did a little Polish, Irish, German, and Dutch kid from Ohio get here? And by the way, I'm a huge Michigan fan, so go blue. Well, here's the deal. I've always had a passion for design and food. Seriously though, from my first set of Legos and Lincoln Logs to leading Designs for Dignity today, my passion for design has remained a constant. But I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my parents, Norm and Sue. My parents taught me some great lessons in life. Treat others how you want to be treated, from the custodial engineer to the person bagging your groceries. We are all in this thing called life together, and we are equals. 2, have integrity. And 3, work hard, play hard. I consider my parents my role models in my life. Their love for each other is contagious. My dad has taught me how to build things, fix things, and just do things, and try things. I'm pretty sure I know how to use more power tools than my brothers. My mom, some folks think I am her mini-me. She is the hostess with the mostest and a true caregiver. I know I get that from her. I'm a 50-50 split of my parents. Sensitive, good sense of humor, and sincere. I love to cook and love to eat. I'm always thinking about my next meal, but enough about that. Let's get back to why I'm standing here at this podium, the lessons I've taught that have led me here today. Treat others as you wish to be treated. Over the years at D4D, I've treated folks like I wanted to be treated. My colleagues were my equals. I wouldn't ask them to do anything I wouldn't take on myself, and or that I wouldn't personally do, from taking out the trash to wiping down furniture at a project installation. Together, we did it all. To me, my colleagues are my family, a small-knit family that gets shit done. 2, have integrity. Integrity is a noun, meaning the quality of being honest and having moral principles, moral uprightness. I do my best to live and act with integrity in all that I bring to Designs for Dignity. As I mentioned, my parents taught me well. Our partnerships with the nonprofit organizations over the years are in part because of Designs for Dignity's integrity to be a true partner in this work. Many clients are repeat clients, and that is a testament to our mission, our program, and our team. And 3rd, but certainly not least, work hard, play hard. Leading an organization like Designs for Dignity is certainly not a 9-to-5 job, as Ed knows. As our founder, Susie, would say, there's always further east to go, and she's right. There's always something that can be done to do better, do more, etc. This is where the balance of work hard, play hard comes in. You have to know to have both to succeed in life. And at the end of the day, you know what needs to get done, and you make the time to do it, for yourself, for your company, for your partner, etc. For those that follow me on social media, you know I do both. I work hard and I play hard. My Instagram feed is either design, food, or libations, and likely in that order. Being a leader can be tough. Leadership is a quality that many have, and there are several types of leadership. I think my colleagues would describe me as pragmatic and passionate about Designs for Dignity. We are a humble organization, small but mighty. Our work is never done. I joke often that I haven't been bored since 2004. My partner, fiance Jackie, was here today, can attest to that. Speaking of Jackie, I want to thank her for being my partner in this thing called life for 20 years. She's enabled me to be who I am for us and for Designs for Dignity. So thank you, babe. And yes, I did say the F word. When I look back on my tenure at Designs for Dignity, I can honestly say, wow, time flies. We've been transforming lives for 2 decades, and there is so much more to do. MJ shared some statistics this morning, and I think to myself, how do we do it all? Well, it takes a true team. I am so lucky to have had tremendous colleagues over my time with D4D. You know who you are, but I'm going to shout you out anyway. Julie Turner, Michael Talbot, Claire Tulloch, Jordan Hunter, Julia Richardson, and of course, my work husband, Ed Hanlon. Your collective talents have helped us thrive into what Designs for Dignity is today, so thank you. I'm also seated with some other special folks in my life today as well. Our board president, Michael Abrams, marketing chair, MJ Fasan, board member, Mary Pat Wallace, Colette, I see you're here too today, so thank you, and my BFFs, Sally Boy and Tam Tills. Thank you for pushing me to be the best Jen Sobecki possible, and thank you for being here today. It means the world to me. I know our founder, Susie Fredman, is toasting us with a mimosa from sunny Palm Springs too. I have her to thank for believing in me to take the reins on September 7th, 2004 for Designs for Dignity, and never looking back or doubting me and my passion for this mission of empowering lives through design. When I reflect back on our work at Designs for Dignity, I'm really proud of what we've grown to be here in Chicago, a true resource for the nonprofit community. Little did we know 2 decades ago that we were providing trauma-informed design services to nonprofits. We just did what was right for the client at the time. 2 decades later, we have impacted the lives of over 800,000 people. That's a shit ton of impact. So, there have been so many projects over the years, as you can imagine, it's hard to pick a favorite, so I'm going to pick 2. I'd be remiss not to showcase one of our most recent projects, award-winning from Illinois chapter of IIDA for a Red Award in the philanthropy category, and ASID Illinois for philanthropic, as well as the AIA honorable mention, and that one is the Harbor. This project was ground-up construction of a safe house for young women seeking shelter. And I would be remiss if I say we. When I say we, it was the amazing talent of Gail Wozniak, who's in the room today, a volunteer designer who created an amazing space for these young women to call home. The kitchen is one I would want to cook in, and the living space is super cool and cozy at the same time. We leveraged over $175,000 of donated materials and design hours to create a space that empowers these young women to be their best selves. The second project is our work with the Zacharias Center, our first project before my tenure, and again with them at their Skokie location, pictured here today. Our first project was what put Designs for Dignity on the map. A ground-up facility with no budget for furnishings, D4D delivered for the Z Center, and the idea of D4D was born. 2 decades later, we renovated a medical office into a trauma-informed care facility for women who had experienced sexual assault. When we finished the project, Executive Director Tori Flink referred to the facility as its 19th staff member. That's how impactful our design in the space was to her clients. Design truly matters. We are empowering lives through our work. I mean, who wouldn't want this job? Well, it's mine and it's Ed's too, so you can't have it. This is the work that drives me to lead Designs for Dignity every day. We are helping nonprofits deliver amazing services for clients in spaces that exude dignity and hope each and every year. If you're not currently involved with us on some level, I'm using this platform today to get you involved. Volunteer with us, sponsor us, give us your product. Seriously, you won't regret it. Now back to how we do what we do. It takes a village to do what we do. I'm standing up here today because of the people I surround myself with. A nonprofit colleague once said to me, Jen, surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. Well, I took that advice, and here we are today. To our in-kind donors, thank you for donating millions of dollars of furniture and material donations for our projects. Our volunteers, you make our projects sing. And our sponsors, you make the wheels go round. So thank you for standing for our work. To IIDA headquarters and the Illinois chapter, thank you for this honor and recognition of most of my life's work with Designs for Dignity. I'm truly humbled. To Miller Knoll, you know I can't wait to get that stool in my house, so thank you. And to Interior Design Magazine, thank you for your support of this amazing breakfast. Cheers to you all here today. Leaders in design for the best city in the world, Chicago. I'm ending my speech with a video that speaks volumes to the impact Designs for Dignity has had on our community. Take a look.
Everyone has a right to live in a place safe and secure and away from danger.
Our participants are great people, smart, funny, but their resiliency, I think, is the thing that I admire most in them.
It is unbelievably important for youth to have a safe, secure place that they can call home.
They have nowhere to go. They're living on the street. The problem is when you get to that point, there are so many obstacles to building a better life.
It takes a lot of bravery to go in and tell a stranger you have no place to stay. You have no place for your children to sleep. We want to give our clients the dignity, not only of having a safe place to stay, but also having a relatively anonymous place to stay.
You know, one of the things that an architect is tasked with is getting in the head of the people that use a building. So, you know, a space that would feel very safe, that would be filled with light, that would give them a reprieve and also the ability to grow.
We always try to create a calming, soothing environment so that immediately when someone comes in, they can sense that they're in a safe place.
The mission of the Harbor is to care for young women that have been displaced or homeless.
We know that the young women that will be living here have experienced some form of trauma. So we kind of do a design from that lens of looking at soothing and calming colors, comfortable furniture.
Having access to these resources is wonderful. We want people to come in here, have a place to stay, feel the hope and the dignity and the empowerment that comes with their journeys and their homelessness.
They were able to help us move to this home a day before Thanksgiving. They provided us with furniture, food, gift cards. Kids had a great Christmas because of DuPage pads.
When you're out on the streets and you don't know where you're going to get your next meal and you don't know where you're going to be sleeping that night, you have to use all of your brain power just trying to survive. Once you get someone in housing, they can start thinking about self-actualization.
I'm very thrilled. I've been involved with Impact for over 3 years now. And I love what they have been doing for me. When I physically got into this apartment, I was thrilled because just looking in the living room and looking out to the park made me happy. Suffering from depression is like life is very important. So every day I lift up two shades so I could get the light.